Toyota has entered the three-row electric segment with a modified version of an architecture that wasn't originally designed for battery power. The 2027 Highlander BEV is the brand's first dedicated three-row electric SUV for North America, and it raises a straightforward question. Can a platform built for combustion engines support a competitive battery electric vehicle in 2027? This video breaks down the technical approach Toyota has taken to make that transition work. From the 120.1-inch wheelbase extension to the thermal management choices behind the 400-volt architecture. We'll cover powertrain options, battery sourcing, cabin layout, and pricing strategy. All information comes from the official February 10th, 2026 reveal and confirmed production details. Toyota is building the Highlander BEV on what it calls a modified TNGA-K platform. The TNGA-K architecture was originally developed for gas-powered and hybrid models, including the current Highlander and Grand Highlander. For this electric version, Toyota extended the wheelbase by 4 inches compared to the Grand Highlander, bringing it to 120.1 inches. That extension wasn't arbitrary. It creates the structural space needed to integrate a 95.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack beneath the floor without raising. The third-row seating position, the longer wheelbase, also improves weight distribution. In the dual-motor all-wheel drive configuration, the additional length helps balance the front and rear motor masses, which matters for handling stability in a vehicle that weighs significantly more than its gas counterpart. Toyota has also added underfloor airflow covers and front and rear spats. These are aerodynamic components designed to reduce air turbulence beneath the vehicle. The result is a drag coefficient that supports the 320-mile range target on a 400-volt system, which is lower voltage than many newer electric platforms. The decision to use 400 volts instead of 800 volts affects charging speed and thermal efficiency. We'll return to that shortly. The transition from the previous Highlander generation is significant. The outgoing gas model uses a 265 horsepower 2.4-liter turbocharged engine, while the hybrid variant produces 243 horsepower from a combined gas-electric system. The Highlander BEV eliminates range anxiety that hybrid owners experienced on longer trips, where electric-only operation was limited to short distances at low speeds. The trade-off is charging infrastructure dependence. Families accustomed to 5-minute refueling stops will need to adjust to 30-minute charging sessions, even with the 150 kilowatt peak rate. The Highlander BEV offers 2 battery sizes. The base XLE trim in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive uses a 77 kilowatt-hour pack. The larger 95.8 kilowatt-hour battery is standard on the limited trim with all-wheel drive, and it's optional on the XLE all-wheel drive. Range estimates reach up to 320 miles for the all-wheel drive model equipped with the larger battery. That figure is based on EPA testing protocols. Official range for the 77 kilowatt-hour variant has not yet been confirmed, but it's expected to fall below 280 miles. Charging capability peaks at 150 kilowatts on a DC fast charger. That allows a 10 to 80% charge in approximately 30 minutes under ideal conditions. The 400-volt architecture limits peak charging speed compared to newer 800-volt platforms, which can support charging rates above 200 kilowatts. However, Toyota's approach prioritizes battery longevity and thermal stability over maximum charging speed. The system includes battery preconditioning, which can be activated through the navigation system when a charging station is set as the destination. Preconditioning warms or cools the battery to optimize charging efficiency when the vehicle arrives. The batteries are sourced from Toyota's new North Carolina production facility, part of a $13.9 billion investment. This domestic sourcing strategy reduces logistics complexity and positions the Highlander BEV to qualify for federal tax incentives under current U.S. manufacturing requirements. Powertrain options are straightforward. The base configuration uses a single motor driving the front wheels, producing 221 horsepower and 198 pound-feet of torque. The dual-motor all-wheel drive system adds a rear motor, bringing total output to 338 horsepower and 323 pound-feet. The dual-motor setup improves traction in low-grip conditions and provides more confident highway passing performance. Acceleration figures have not been officially released. Inside, the layout reflects Toyota's preference for physical controls alongside digital interfaces. A 14-inch touchscreen is standard across all trims, paired with a 12.3-inch digital driver display. Unlike many newer electric vehicles that consolidate most functions into touchscreen menus, Toyota has retained physical buttons for climate control. That decision improves usability while driving, reducing the need to navigate through layered menus for basic adjustments. Audio options include a 6-speaker system on the XLE and an 11-speaker JBL Premium setup on the limited trim. Wireless charging for compatible devices is included, along with multiple USB-C ports distributed across all 3 rows. Toyota has also emphasized cabin storage. The Highlander BEV includes 18 cup holders for a 6 or 7-seat layout, maintaining a roughly 3-to-1 ratio of cup holders to passengers. Cargo volume exceeds 45 cubic feet with the 3rd row folded. That figure is competitive within the 3-row electric segment, though it trails the Hyundai Ioniq 9, which offers more overall cargo space due to its larger external dimensions. One feature new to the Toyota US lineup is vehicle-to-load capability. This allows the Highlander BEV to function as a mobile power source, providing electricity for external devices or appliances. The system can output up to 1.5 kilowatts, enough to run basic household equipment during power outages or outdoor activities. This is the first Toyota model in the United States to include V2L functionality, and it positions the Highlander BEV as a practical tool beyond daily transportation. Toyota has simplified the trim structure for the electric Highlander. Only 2 trims are available, XLE and Limited. The XLE serves as the volume trim, offering front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive with the smaller 77 kilowatt-hour battery, or optional all-wheel drive with the larger 95.8 kilowatt-hour pack. The Limited trim includes the larger battery and dual-motor all-wheel drive as standard, along with upgraded interior materials and the JBL audio system. This streamlined approach contrasts with the gas Highlander's more complex trim ladder, which includes L, LE, XLE, XSE, and Platinum variants. Pricing has not been officially confirmed, but estimates place the starting price in the mid-$50,000 range. That would position the Highlander BEV above the gas hybrid model, which starts in the low 40s, but below the larger Sequoia hybrid. The pricing strategy reflects Toyota's intent to position the Highlander BEV as a premium family option for buyers who find the BZ4 X2 compact but do not need the size or capability of the Sequoia. The competitive context is straightforward. The Hyundai Ioniq 9 uses a 110.3 kilowatt-hour battery on an 800-volt platform, offering longer range and faster charging at the cost of higher pricing. The Kia EV9 provides similar capability with a focus on design differentiation. The upcoming Chevrolet Blazer EV competes in the mid-size segment but lacks 3rd-row seating, limiting direct comparison. Toyota's advantage is nameplate recognition. The Highlander brand carries decades of family vehicle credibility, and that loyalty base provides a built-in customer pool for the electric variant. Production begins in late 2026 at Toyota's Kentucky manufacturing facility, with sales starting in early 2027. The North Carolina battery sourcing and Kentucky final assembly position the Highlander BEV to qualify for federal tax incentives, assuming the buyer meets income and vehicle price thresholds. This domestic production strategy also insulates Toyota from potential tariff changes affecting imported electric vehicles. The Highlander BEV represents Toyota's response to the growing 3-row electric segment. By modifying an existing platform rather than developing a dedicated electric architecture, Toyota has reduced development costs and accelerated time to market. The trade-off is a 400-volt system with slower charging speeds than competitors using 800-volt platforms. However, the approach prioritizes battery longevity and leverages an established manufacturing base, which supports volume production at a lower risk profile. The question for potential buyers is whether the Highlander nameplate and Toyota's reliability reputation outweigh the technical compromises of adapting a combustion platform for electric use. The answer will depend on individual priorities, brand trust, and proven durability versus cutting-edge charging speed and platform optimization. If you enjoy calm breakdowns of upcoming cars, consider subscribing to Auto Foresight.